Hi and welcome to the channel. I'm Tim and this is Run Tall. If you're new here, welcome to the Run Tall family. I'm really glad that you are here and you found us on YouTube. Now I post running videos every single day. That includes recovery and gear reviews like this one. So if you're into that kind of thing, or maybe you're just looking for a daily dose of running, consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to click the notification bell so you'll be notified each time that I upload new content. Now in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing and giving you my thoughts on the Alljoy compression leg massager. Now, just before I get into it too far, I do want to get a disclosure out of the way. This unit was sent to me for the purpose of review by Alljoy. However, they're not paying me to make the video. They're not telling me what to say. And no one from Alljoy has an opportunity to preview my thoughts before I share them with you first here on YouTube. And if at any point in time, you think you might learn a little bit more about these, or maybe you want to pick up a unit for yourself, I'll put a link in the description below that'll take you right to it on the product webpage, along with a discount code that they gave to me to share with you simply for being a part of the Run Tall family and watching this video. That's going to save you 20%. So if you're at all interested, use the discount code in the link below. It's going to save you some money. All right, so let's just get into it. What comes in the box? So what are you getting for your money? Well, right on top, you're going to find a carrying bag. I think this was a really nice touch. So I do appreciate that Alljoy has sent this along. You can see that it's a cinch bag. It's not something that I was expecting to find in the box, so this was just a bonus. I do like to travel, and this is a nice way to be able to pack up the unit to take with you on your travels, or if you just want to store it in this pouch, I think that that's a really nice way to do that as well. In case you want to maybe like I like to do, take it outdoors or maybe use it in a different part of the house. It just makes it easier for you to be able to carry it around. Next in the box, you're going to find your power unit, and that's going to attach to the bottom of the control unit. And then you're also going to find the compression boots, as well as the control panel and a user's manual. Now my control unit came already attached to the boots. I simply needed to attach the power adapter, which simply plugs into the bottom of the control panel itself. And then, of course, you're going to plug it into your wall socket. Right away, you're going to notice that the build quality is excellent. You can pretty much tell when you pull a product out of a box just by feel, whether it's cheaply made or whether it's been well made. And this has a nice, good heft to it. You can tell that this is a durable plastic, that this is going to last a long time. I really like this layout of the control panel. It's more of a touch screen, so there aren't necessarily physical buttons that you're pushing, and I really like that. And it's got a nice, easy to read display, so you always know where you're at, what functions and modes that you're in when you're using the control panel. So I do appreciate that. It also has these detachable hoses here, so these compression hoses. So I'm going to get this one out, and you can see that it just plugs into the bottom. This has a bit of a rubber feel to it, but it's thick, so this is going to last. I don't foresee any kinds of issues at all with the compression hoses that they gave us. And I'm going to plug that back into the bottom of the unit. It's as quick as that. And then the boots themselves, now these are really nicely made. As I go through and look at the stitching, you know, it is professionally done. I don't see any flaws in the stitching at all. It's got a really durable, smooth to the touch outer shell, and it feels somewhat padded. Now I'm sure that's because I'm sure the padding are the bladders for the air compression that's within the boots, but it's really nice and soft. And I'm going to apologize here because I'm going to pull this Velcro, and this Velcro is really solid. So you won't have to worry about the Velcro going bad at any point in time. So you ready? Okay, so you can tell that this Velcro is well made, that's for sure. But on the inside here, they have a smoother textured material. It's really soft up against your skin, so super comfortable. You can see that the Velcro pads here, you got the loops, and then you got the more cloth-like on this side. Gives you lots of leg adjustment. So I think these are going to fit pretty much everybody. So there's lots of room for adjustment. And if this isn't enough for you, don't worry, they got you covered. They also sent some extensions, so you could use these. Maybe you got a wider foot and you just want some more space there, or you have thicker calves than I do, and you want to add a little dimension there as well. You can do that really easy because they sent these panels along as well for you to use. Okay, so now I'm going to Velcro this back up together here. And we can go ahead and start talking about what this does in terms of its function. Okay, so now back to the control unit. And right at the bottom here, we have our on and off button. All you have to do is just press and hold that for about 2 seconds in order for this to turn on. So let's go ahead and do that. And right there, you see it all fired up. All the lights are lit now blue. Now, it took me a little bit of getting used to, is I was expecting, I guess, for this to be in reverse order, because at the top of the unit, you're going to see what mode you're in, the strength that you're using, and whether or not you have the heat on. And then underneath that is vibration, and then heat, and then the intensity, and then the mode. So I was expecting the mode button to be at the top to correspond with where it is on the screen here, but it's really at the bottom. It's okay. It just took me a few minutes to get used to the order, the layout of the remote or the control unit itself. Okay, so you have 6 different modes that you can choose from. So let's talk about those different modes. All right, so you have auto, and then underneath that you have leg, and then foot. Then you have pinch, press, and relax. Now, 4 of those are working both your foot as well as your calf. And we'll talk about that here in just a second. I'll talk about what some of those differences are. And then you have, of course, leg. So if you want to just focus your attention, on your leg, you can do that. So it's going to work primarily your calf. And then your foot, of course, maybe you just have an issue with your feet that you want to take care of at that time. So you can focus all of your attention on your feet if you want to do that. To cycle through, you simply press the button and you can see how it just moves right to leg and then foot and then up to pinch, press, and then again to relax. So now when we're talking about auto and pinch, press, and relax, those are working both your foot as well as your leg or your calf. The only difference is the order or the sequence in which the bladders are both compressing and decompressing. So for example, when it's in auto, it's going to start with my foot with compression, and then next it's going to go to my leg, and then it's going to go both foot and leg, and then it's going to have compression around my leg, and then back down to my foot again. So that's the sequence in which it's both compressing and decompressing. So each of those different modes, pinch, press, relax, and auto, are simply firing in different sequences, but it's working both your foot as well as your calf, and they all feel really terrific. I typically like to stick with auto. These work great if you're just on your feet all day and you want to relax. So you can choose, like I said, the different types of modes that feel best for you, depending on the activities that you might be engaged in. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the next. Okay, so then we have strength. So you can have a minimum, kind of this medium strength, or maximum. There are pretty big differences between those. They all feel really good, but if you want the most intense, obviously go with max. But I have to say, it's pretty intense. That compression can get pretty tight. So, but just know that if you do that and it's a little bit too much for you, you can always just hit the off button and it's going to start to decompress that unit, or you can just cycle through to the lesser of the 3. Now you also have heat. Now you can have the heat off, which it is right now, or you can have it on low, high, and then again you can cycle it off. It's nice to have that option. Right now it's warm here, so I typically have not been using the heat function, but if you want to improve the circulation and have it on low or maybe high, or maybe it's in the winter and you just want to stay warm, it's a nice feature to have, so I do appreciate that. And then at the top, now this one is turned off. This is vibration, so you have 3 different modes, or you can use it turned off. Now I've been using it turned off, but I have tried and used the different 3 modes that are available, so let's cycle through those. So now with the first mode, and you can probably hear this right up against my microphone, that's more of a pulse massage. So you're feeling it kind of pulsing this way, okay? And that's on the white, so we're going to put it over to green. Now green is really a steady type of a vibration. And then if I turn it to blue, now blue is going to be intermittent. So you can feel that vibration intermittently working on your legs. They all do feel really good. This is the first time I've used a unit, a compression leg massager, that has the vibration option. So I really do like it. Those are the different functions that you can use. Now, obviously, you can find the ones that work best for you. I like to use auto. I typically go with the medium to maximum, and this time of year I've had the heat off, but when I do have it on, it does feel really comfortable, and I know it does improve my circulation. So I probably will be using it a little bit more frequently, maybe when the weather cools down though, just a little bit. Keeping your compression leg massager clean really couldn't be any easier. All you need is a damp cloth and maybe a mild dish cleaner, but you're going to want to dilute that down to about 5%. So don't use anything corrosive or abrasive. That's not necessary. This material wipes up really easily. Just make sure that it's unplugged first. Use that damp cloth with that little bit of diluted cleaner on it to wipe it down. That's really all there is to keeping it clean. To store it, you're going to want to keep it in a cool, dry place and out of the sun. Overall, I'm really enjoying the compression leg massager by Alljoy. I think the build quality is awesome. These things are built to last. You're definitely going to get your money's worth, and I think it is worth the money that they're asking for. Hey, thanks for making it to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it for you. As always, run tall, run strong, be kind to one another. Thanks for watching, and if you're a subscriber, I'll see you tomorrow.